Love and lust. Damn. All of us. If I turn right blade on curve, would you still love me? If I minimize my net worth, would you still love me? Keep it 100, I'd rather you trust me than to love me. Keep it a whole 100, don't got you, I got nothing. I got something. Hold up.
Hey, hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I got this makeup look using new products that are out on the market. Some are high-end and some are drugstore, but I had a lot of fun creating this look. It's very different for me, and I had a lot of good luck with the new products that I used. I really like basically everything that I used today. I don't think anything came out bad. My makeup looks so good right now, and I have nowhere to go. It's 7 o'clock, and I work tomorrow, so I'm gonna take this off and go to sleep. But yeah, if you want to learn how I got this look, just keep on watching. Okay, so I've already washed my face. I'm gonna start off with my moisturizer. Today I'm gonna be taking the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. And I've really been liking this moisturizer. I just put a little bit all over, and then I'm also going to be trying out from Murad their multivitamin infusion oil. I have a little sample of it, so I'm going to try this out and just put a little bit of this on my face. This is nice. It's not a thick oil, so I can tell it's not going to sit on top of my skin, which is usually my fear with oils. And for primer, I'm going to be taking from Laura Geller the Spackle treatment. This is the Even Tone primer. And honestly, it just looks like a liquid highlighter kind of primer. It has like this gold kind of sheen to it when you apply it.
Keep it a whole 100, don't got you, I got nothing.
So for foundation for today, I'm going to be taking the new LA Girl Pro Matte. This is the HD Longwear Matte Foundation. I've been using this foundation for probably, I think I've only used it like 3 or 4 times, but I love it. It wears very well. And yeah, it's nice. It looks very airbrushed on the skin. Only thing that I found with this foundation, because it's almost turns into like a powder when you blend it out, is that you can't have a thick primer underneath. So I really like the Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer. That one kind of like leaves like a, I don't know, you can feel it on. It leaves like a layer on top of the skin, and this with that powder formula will not cling to that type of primer. You have to have something that melts into the skin and doesn't leave a layer on top. I'm just gonna blend this in with my Tarte Quickie sponge. I like this foundation with a brush too, but because it turns into that powder kind of form, I found that just a beauty blender or some type of beauty sponge just works the absolute best with it.
Damn. Love and lust. Damn. All of us.
This is really nice coverage, as you can see. It's buildable. It's not wouldn't say it's just full coverage. I think it's about a medium to full buildable coverage.
I got nothing. I got something. Hold up. We gon' function. No assumption.
I'm gonna go in with my concealer. And for concealer today, I'm going to be using the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. This is supposed to be a dupe for Tarte Shape Tape. And honestly, I have been loving this concealer. Maybe even a little more than Shape Tape. I don't know. But I had the shade C6.
Would you still love me? If I minimize my net worth, would you still love me? Keep it 100, I'd rather you trust me than to love me. Keep it a whole 100, don't got you, I got nothing. Love me. Love me. Love me.
Now I'm going to take my Badescu facial spray. This is the purple one, which is new with chamomile. I've been loving this. This is like my new favorite one out of the 3. And so I'm just going to spray my face with that and then kind of pat it in with my sponge.
We ain't got no time to waste. Popping your gum on the way. Am I in the way? I don't want friendship and none. I want your blessing today.
And I'm just doing this because this foundation, like I said, has that powder finish. I don't really want my skin to look powdery, especially because I'm a little dry right now because it's really cold. So yeah, this just kind of helps melt it into the skin a little more. So I'm going to set my face now for setting powder. I have like a weird little mix right now. This is the Cover FX powder mixed in with some of the Makeup Revolution banana powder. Only because I only had a little bit of Cover FX powder left, not really enough to use. And the Makeup Revolution powder, it's a little too dark for me. It doesn't do enough brightening because I'm not very tan especially right now. So yeah, I kind of mixed them together just so I could finish my Cover FX one. And yeah, it's been working really good. I'm gonna let this bake and set the rest of my face with my Wet n Wild pressed powder. This is like my favorite foundation setting powder. So I'm gonna use a It Cosmetics, what is this? The 126 brush? Yeah, 126 brush. And just kind of press this in lightly to the areas that we're not baking.
Love me, just love me. Damn. Love and lust. Damn.
Okay, I'm gonna actually let this bake for a while. I'm gonna put a little more powder so I have a clean line, and I'm just gonna get started on the eyes real quick. Though I am gonna do my brows off camera. I do use the Foolproof brow powder from Benefit in the shade 5 and the Anastasia 12 brush, and then I just set with a clear brow. Okay, that took me forever. So let's just carry on. Put a little more powder right here. Okay, I have a lot of options for palettes. I have no idea what I'm doing. So I'm gonna use these Wet n Wild ones, and then I might dip into the chocolate gold palette. That's my plan. So let's see. Let's open them all up. Let's get going. So first, I'm gonna take the Rosé in the Air palette from Wet n Wild. I'm gonna take this shade right here. I'm gonna use that as my transition with a Morphe E27. And I also have my eyelids primed with that concealer, and I don't set it, so it's just the concealer. Okay, I'm also gonna use this on my under lash line, I don't know, with the Morphe E17. This is just a smaller blending brush. I'm gonna take the other palette that I have from Wet n Wild. This is the Not a Basic Peach palette. And I'm gonna take this transition shade into my crease. And I'm using a Morphe M441. same shade on my lower lash line with the Luxie 237. I'm gonna go back into the Rosé in the Air palette. I'm gonna take this brown right here with a Morphe 433 and really deepen up the crease in the outer corner.
There's nobody, no one will run me. So give me a run for my money. Sipping bubbly, feeling lovely. Living lovely. Just love me. Just love me.
Now I'm gonna take a little smudger brush. This is a Morphe 431. This is actually like a defining pencil brush. This is really good for getting like really in-depth detail, but I'm just going to use this to pop that color down here. And I don't know if you can see, there was a little fallout with that dark shade. It landed on the powder. Fallout doesn't really bother me, kind of expected it. But just so you know, that dark shade did have a little bit of fallout, and they are really powdery. Like, I don't know if you can see if it'll focus on it. You can kind of see in that shade there, it picked up a lot of powder, but it's alright.
no assumptions. Feel like Tyson with it. Knock it out twice, I'm with it.
So I'm gonna do, actually, what I'm gonna do first is I decided I'm gonna do a halo eye. So I'm gonna bring this dark brown on the inner corner as well.
I'm money coming, I'm feeling go out. This feeling don't drop, this party won't end. If I didn't right blade on curl, would you still love me? If I'm in
I always use the same brush for cut creases. I use the Morphe M508, and I'm just going to use my concealer that I use, the Makeup Revolution one, and we're going to do like a halo cut crease.
I'm on the way.
I did it a little above where my natural crease is, so that way when you're looking straight on, you can still see the cut when your eyes are open. Because if I did it right in my crease, you wouldn't see it when my eyes are open. You would only see it when I'm looking down or my eyes are closed. So that is why I did that. Now what I like to do quickly is just with like some type of translucent shade, just set it before I continue. That way the concealer stays exactly where you put it. So now we have that. I'm gonna use the peach one from Wet n Wild. I'm gonna take that blue shade and I'm gonna pack that all over the cut crease part. And I'm also gonna spray my brush a little bit with some setting spray, just so it's really pigmented. And I was trying to not dip into this palette, but this is really not that metallic. It's a really pretty color, but it doesn't have a lot of like pizzazz to it, which I'm not about. So I'm gonna layer a color on top. I'm gonna layer Drippin' Diamonds from the Chocolate Gold palette because it's like a bluish tone silver. Ooh, that's pigmented.
Just love me. Love me,
Just gonna use a smaller brush. This is the Morphe M506, with just that deep brown that we've been using to just blend.
Damn. All of us. If I turn right blade on curve, would you still love me? If I minimize my
So I went ahead, did the other eye. Now I'm gonna do my liner. I'm gonna use a new one. I haven't used this yet. This is from Laura Geller. This is the Line and Define Dual Eyeliner. So you have a liquid on one end and then a kohl on the other end. So I'm gonna go on the kohl side first. This is what it looks like.
homie for life, you're homie for life, you're homie for life, let's get it. Hit that shoulder lean, I know it coming over me. Backstroke overseas, I know what you need. Already on 10, I'm money coming, I'm feeling go out this feeling.
And then I'm gonna use the liquid. I'm not gonna do a wing, but I just want a line there for my lash band.
Would you still love me? Keep it 100, I'd rather you trust me than to love me. Keep it a whole 100, cause you got no.
And then for mascara, I have two new ones. I think I'm gonna try this one out. This one's weird. This one's new. I've never tried it, but it's not like new or out. This is the Tarte Man Eater. But this one's new from La Rock. Oh gosh. La Rock. This is the Royal Treatment Primer and Mascara Duo. So you have your primer side, which is blue. And that's really weird. I've never seen a blue one before. And then your mascara side. So I'm gonna try it out a little bit. I don't really care for primer because I'm putting lashes on, but I'm gonna put a little on just so we can see how it works.
Curving your hips to remind me, remember good, you know. I took the studio camera, I know Taupe will be mad at me. I had to do it, I want your body, your music.
I'm gonna do one eye with it, one eye without, since it doesn't really matter. But then that way we can see if this primer is actually any good.
If I minimize my net worth, would you still love me? Keep it 100, I'd rather you trust me than to love me.
So I feel like it's hard to like cover all of the blue.
Nothing.
I don't really think the primer made too much of a difference, honestly. I put it on my lower lashes as well. I pop on my lashes. I'm using the Dodo Lashes in 207. I'm gonna go back to the face. Let's skip. Okay, so this is one of my new favorite, like, holy grail products. This is new from Clinique. This is the Uplighting Illuminating Powder, and I have the shade 2. You could also do this with the shade 1, which is Nude Glow. This is Golden Glow, but this is like a sheer highlighting powder. But what I've been doing with this is I take my beauty sponge and I literally just roll it in the bottom. It's not glittery, so I get it on there, and then I press it into my skin after I dust off my baking, and it gives like the prettiest healthy glow to the skin. So I'm just pressing that in.
Damn. Love and lust. Damn. All of us. If I turn right blade on curve, would you still love me? If I minimize my net worth, would you still love me? Keep it 100, I'd rather you trust me than to love me. Keep it a whole 100.
For bronzer today, I'm so excited to use this. Haven't used it yet. This is new from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is their new bronzer. I have the shade Saddle, which is pretty dark. I think it'll work for me if I go light-handed. But I'm going to use a Morphe R2 brush.
I know coming over me. Backstroke overseas. I know what you need. Already on 10, I'm money coming. I'm feeling go out. This feeling don't drop. This party won't end. If I didn't right blade on curve, would you still love me? If I minimize my net worth.
Then I'm taking my Park Avenue Princess palette from Tarte. And I'm going to be using the shade Princess Cut. That's which one? This one right here for contour. And I'm also going to use these guys here to just brighten and clean up the contour. I'm going to be using my regular nose contour brushes. And then for contour, I'm using a Morphe R10. And then I'm just using this e.l.f. brush to clean up and brighten.
I'm on the way, we ain't got no time to waste. Popping your gum on the way, I'm on the way. I don't want fishy and none, I want your blessing today. Oh, by the way, open the door by the way. Told you that I'm on the way, I'm on the way. And the connection is fake, pick up the phone any day. Down and we drowning, bad attitude for your nanny. Curving your hips for your mommy. Remember Godina, I took the studio camera. I know Taupe will be mad at me. I had to do it, I want your body and music. I bet the big one to prove it. Look what you made, told you that I'm on the way. I might get exit away, yeah. If I turn right blade on curve, would you still love me? If I minimize my net worth, would you still love me? Keep it 100, I'd rather you trust me like to love me. Keep it a whole 100, don't cut you.
Okay, and then for blush, I didn't have like a new blush that just came out, so I'm just going to use my Anastasia blush trio in Peachy Love. And I'm going to mix these two together. This is a Wet n Wild contour brush, by the way. And for highlighter, I'm going to use the Urban Decay Kristen Leanne palette. Here's what it looks like. I honestly am obsessed with this. Ever since I got it, I've been using it. It's amazing. But I'm going to mix like these two shades here kind of together.
There's nobody, no one will run me. So give me a run for my money. Sipping bubbly, feeling lovely.
And then I'm still letting this bake a little, so I'm not going to do my nose highlight just yet. So let's do inner corner and brow bone. For the inner corner, I'm going to use that Dippin' Diamonds shade in the chocolate, melted chocolate palette. Let's see what that looks like in the inner corner first.
Damn. Love and lust. Damn.
I'm going to use the highlighter, the Kristen Leanne on the brow bone.
If I minimize my net worth, would you still love me? Keep it 100, I'd rather you trust me than to love me.
Put a little of that on top of this color as well, just so it really pops. Okay, let's dust this off, and then highlight on the nose.
I'm kidding. Homie for life, you're homie for life, you're homie for life. Let's get it. Hit that shoulder.
So for lips, I'm gonna be doing two new products. So this is the Smashbox Always On Liquid Lipstick in the shade Stay Neutral, which is a new shade from them, and it's also Ulta exclusive.
You still love me. Keep it 100, I'd rather you trust me than to love me. Keep it a whole one.
Then this is new from CoverGirl. So this is the Melting Pout Glitz. So this is a liquid glitter top coat, and this is in the shade Double Platinum. So it's like this really pretty silver gloss. I'm gonna put that on top of it. And there you have it, guys. This is the completed look. I really like the way that it came out. I never go with blues, taupes, silvers. I'm more into like warm tones, oranges, golds, like pinky nudes. So yeah, but I really like the way that this look came out. I hope you guys liked it as well, and that you learned some new interesting products that are out there. If you guys want to see more videos like this, please let me know, or any type of video, let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!